Hi, my name is Ashley Lockley, and I'm a doctoral student at Eastern University. And I, along with Dr. Karen McGibbon, who is my McNeil Scholar mentor, we would like to invite you to join us on Friday, March 21st at the afternoon poster session. Come by and see us for our poster, Check the Vitals, Developing a Framework for Initial Grief Care in Church Spaces and Continued Care in Therapeutic Spaces. It has been well documented that many people of faith, people who tend to engage in religion or spirituality on some level, often find themselves being hesitant, at least, about seeking counseling services for one reason or another. And so what this project is proposing is for clergy, churches, and those who are therapists and counselors to work together to ensure that people get the care that they need. And so this model would require looking at churches and clergy and lay leaders kind of as first responders, since in a real sense, a lot of times when people experience things that interrupt their lives and their livelihoods, they are going to the church first. And so this would enable those who are therapists to be able to educate clergy and lay leaders about assessing different signs, being able to address grief care initially, but also to be able to make the connection for the person for continued care utilizing therapeutic services. What this also does is it builds the alliance between psychology and theology, and allows clergy to really utilize sources that they feel comfortable with recommending. And what it also does is it makes sure that everybody is operating in what it is that they are strong in. So the church is taking care of the theological aspects primarily, and then therapists and counselors are taking care of the psychological and mental health parts primarily. And that doesn't mean that they cannot get some good mental health support from churches, or nor does it mean that they cannot explore spirituality and religious beliefs and the impacts of those when they're in therapy. But what it does is it really allows for a marrying together of these two very important fields that often have seemed like they're at odds with each other, but they really ought not to be. And so this research also was tried out through a seminar that I hosted at my home church back in October for lay leaders and clergy, called the V.I.T.A.L.S seminar, and it really set the framework for V.I.T.A.L.S. V.I.T.A.L.S is an acronym which helps lay leaders and clergy be able to understand what it is they need to assess for. So velocity, intensity, talk, aptitude, language, and of course spiritual engagement or spiritual bypass. And these are all things that through research we know it is important for us to be assessing people for these different things in order to ensure that people are in the best space possible when they inevitably will deal with some type of grief or loss. And so I hope that you will join us, that you will come and see our poster. We're very excited to be able to engage with you, and just excited to also be able to hear whatever questions you may have. See you soon.